Welcome to McBoss Capital Live here. My name is Michael Chu. Today is Monday, December 15, 2025. We are heading into the holiday season and near the end of the year. And however, market is showing lots of turbulence lately, especially Friday and today as well. So we are down 0.3% on Nasdaq. Dow is down a little bit, 0.03. S&P is near flat. We have volume much higher on both of the exchange here, Nasdaq and NYSE. So yeah, a little bit of turbulence. We'll look at index in a second. On stocks on the move here, do have 20 stocks, so volume is again pretty high, and we still have still have some growth stocks moving. Um, so it's definitely a mixed picture, not an easy environment. On Friday we have lots of AI and tech related stocks getting hammered. So a lot of them bouncing today, but the bounce seem very mediocre and very weak to me. So I think more cautious is in place for those area. But for other areas like cyclicals, maybe like financials, health, industrial, and some retails, they seem to be doing a little bit better. So that's where things still sitting. So yeah, let's look at the index first. Let's go to QQQ ETF here. Okay, so we are coming down to the red line for Nasdaq 100 ETF here. It doesn't look good, but it is kind of anticipated as we took a turn on Friday. So we are testing the red line right now. Where we will close today, I think is very important. So we undercut Friday's low, and then we did bounce back, and then here we test it again, and right now we are bouncing just a little bit. So it'll be very important to see if it's this momentum to carry out throughout the day and come back up. That'll be really good sign because we will be bouncing off the 50-day, which is generally where institution comes in to support a lot of stocks. So that's something we want to wait and see here as the day progress. Okay, so that's QQQ. Let's go to SPY. Very similar action. This one came down to 21 day, so not quite to the red line 50-day yet, but yeah, a very similar morning as well. Testing the lows here. The bounce looked slightly better. So yeah. So if we continue to bounce here, then this morning's loss, not it can be kind of be compensated back like because we're bouncing back. So here's Dow. Dow is a little bit weaker. The bounce seems a lot weaker here in the recent trading bars here, because we're still kind of near the lows here. But that being said, on the daily chart, it looks a lot better than the other two index. We are way above the 10-day, so that's interesting, right? And then we have IWM also falling to the 10-day. Hasn't quite touched it yet, so that's a good sign. And even though we undercut Friday's low quite a bit, we are trading near the bottom of the day's range, so that's the again, uh, a little bit weak on the Dow and the Russell side. So hopefully they can bounce much stronger here. But at this moment, Dow and Russell looks a lot weaker than S&P and Nasdaq, which is kind of you know uh, not a reflection on recent strength, right? As you see on the daily chart, it's that Dow and Russell has been leading compared to S&P and Nasdaq, but intraday wise, it still seems the opposite at this moment. So yeah, if these two rebound strongly, then I would say we have a very good uptrend intact here with this slope here, and if we don't touch it, even better. But right now it looks like it's still quite weak, so it most likely will test that 10-day. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to the stocks on the move here. Um, we have Enwa, we have Lumentum. A lot of the industrials VRT, they were hit hard on Friday, but they bounced today. Again, they look a little bit weak on the bounce to me, but anyhow, we'll take a look at that. GE, Coherent, another industrial. ISRG, there's some health doing a little bit better today. It's the strongest sector. ISRG, CRS, the steel area, also doing not bad. IMAX, VSEC, Mod, AEM. So that's some gold here. UHS, Merck, again, large health are doing well today. A-Lab, Brim, Prim, BCS, APH, Gabbana continue to be strong. Nvidia, MU. So yeah, we still have 20 stocks here, which is a good sign for growth in some sense, right? It's, like I said, and it's being represented by many areas here too. So yeah. So let me go to my list here. Yeah, we can start from the top here. That's the tech group. Um, Most of these stocks have been, dropping big, right? Like App, Cradle, like, you know. So let's look at the more stronger one recently, like App here, has fallen, right? Now it's at the 10-day. This morning, look at it, it's trying to bounce right now. So again, you know, we still have a very bad drop on Friday, which create this deep downtrend line. And so even with today's bounce, like, looking pretty good right now, almost 3%, it still looks, it's under the downtrend line, right? So that's the problem with some of these stocks is even though they bouncing today, it's pretty normal for a stock to drop, say, 6% and bounce back 3%, like half of the drop. So that's why it looks like right here. It's just gaining back half of it. Now, of course, this momentum to continue and break out from the trend line here and go on and make a new high, right? So that's the risk you have to manage there. Whether you want to, jump the gun and get in today, or whether you want to just wait. I tend to wait, because after a severe down day, usually that could be the start of a downtrend, more severe downtrend line. So for me, I usually tend to wait for better signals, and I rather focus on stocks that didn't have those big down days. So anyhow, that's app loving here. Momentum is another one. This one, which has been the leader, has finally kind of cracked a little bit. And again, we are bouncing back today, roughly halfway point of Friday's losses, right? So again, you can jump the gun here, or you can wait for better entry. It depends the style of trader you are. Let me keep going here. We have MU reporting on Wednesday or after hours Tuesday. I don't know which one, but we have Nvidia and Palantir. Um, Nvidia hasn't moved at all lately. Like the R strength line, it just keep going down. You can see on Friday got hit hard, and today's bounce. Look at that again. Very mediocre, right? It's not. Again, I don't even think it recovered half of it. So Palantir. So Palantir is acting a little bit better today. It's bouncing. It's up 1.3. It's more than it didn't close at the bottom range on Friday, so that's the first good thing. Second is now we are near the high on Friday, so it's kind of recuperating a lot of the losses very quickly. So that's the good sign here. So you see the Friday high here, or Thursday close there. We are pretty close to it. So I like the action right now. It's showing more strength than some of the other ones. Okay. The only in retail stock that shows up on stocks in the move was CVNA. This one has been really strong. Here we go. We did have a big down day on Friday, but again, it's recovering right now. Um, and we are nowhere near the 10-day, right? So that's another good thing. So it's normal for it to even go sideways right now. as the 10-day catch up. But this has been a phenomenal stock lately. Um, Again on the let me see here. Some of this is incorrect. Let me move some of this here. Right. So I think I screw up some of the health stocks in this group here. Let me move some of those here. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so here we have lots of industrial stocks moving, but as I mentioned earlier, a lot of them are just kind of still mod here, VRT. Those have been hit hard, trying to bounce back right now. We have Seco, Coherent. Those are pretty strong lately. Let's take a look. Seco, this one reversed from the highs, but still looks pretty good here. It's been up many days now. Coherent. Coherent here. So this was a huge drop on Friday, all the way back down to 10-day. Again, this morning you can see it's even though it bounced 2.7%, it's a very weak bounce compared to Friday's loss. And also right now it's actually trading near the bottom of the range for the intraday. So they're not a good sign. And then you have RBC TTMI here also bouncing, Bob bouncing. Okay, let's move on to health. This is the strongest group today. Actually, ALNT is industrial. Let's take a quick look at that one. This electrical area. So this one is near new high. Trading very tight here. Looks really good. I like the chart action. So this one actually should go back up. But again, let's go to the health side. We have Lilly making a move today. This morning it has undergone a big correction right here. And then now it's bouncing back really strong. So that's that one. LQDA, this one also bouncing back right now after coming down to the 10-day. And let's look at this other two hit packs. This one is bouncing off nicely from here, 10-day, making new intraday high today. PNTG, this one also near new high, bouncing off the 10-day here as well. So that looks really good. Yeah, the gold. Let's look at gold right now. GLD. So we are coming back up. Thursday, last Friday was surprisingly a pretty strong day, and then today, yeah, we're holding up pretty well as well. And we are not that far from new highs. This is what I'm trying to get at here. So this is acting really strong in this from this perspective. So AEM here, this one is a little bit lagging. You can see the RS strength is kind of coming down, but it's been bouncing the last couple of sessions, so few sessions here. All go Aura Mineral, this one's still going really strong, right? GFI, this one is also bouncing. Barrick Mining, this one is still going, so this one making new high. So yeah, gold is still doing well. The other area that's doing well, CRS, the steel alloy area, bouncing the last few days now, looking really good. And then ATI also making new high here, looking near new high, pretty good here. We have Newmont Mining and silver as well doing well. On the banks and financial, we have BAC. This one making new high this morning, Bank of America, and this one continue to just keep going higher. Definitely the leading stock in this group. All right, let's take a final look at the index again. Okay, it looks like it's still near the bottom of the range. Hasn't, it's trying to bounce right now, but yeah, okay, it's starting to move up, tick higher right now. So that might be again a good sign because we did make a newer high here. So that is good sign. Maybe we are recovering today. That's exactly what you want to see. We do recover from the 10 days. We continue to progress from here throughout the day and close, you know, even if it's a little, yeah, as long as we close in the top range, that would be pretty good for the index itself. SPY, same thing, bouncing right now, making new higher high. Intraday, that's pretty good. Dow is slightly lagging. We haven't come back above the high yet. And IWM, same thing. So at least S&P and Nasdaq are progressing. So we'll see how the market closes tomorrow. I think there is the unemployment number will come out for November. So that could have big, could be a big move for the market. Let's just quickly take a look at the wicks. The wicks has been very crazy lately. You can see the move are much stronger, which I don't like to see, right? Intraday wise, it's much stronger, wider range, but it's still overall on the daily chart, it still doesn't look that bad. But yeah, we'll see. But definitely, I don't like this fact that it's coming more stronger on the right side, because you know how this turns into like a U shape, kind of like right here. I don't like to see that we are getting more turbulent on the right side here, because it could start to build the volatility coming up. Anyhow, uh, thank you for watching. Have a good day, and please like and subscribe.